Alright, let's dive into something that's got the football world buzzing right now. Arsenal, fresh off what feels like a never-ending transfer saga, are making moves that could reshape their entire season. But here's the thing, it's not just about the names they're chasing, it's about the why behind these signings. Personally, I think this is Arsenal's most ambitious window in years, and it's not just about plugging gaps, it's about sending a message. Let's break it down. First up, Bruno Guimarães. Now, this one's huge. Arsenal landing him feels like a statement. In my opinion, Guimarães isn't just a midfielder, he's a game changer. His ability to control the tempo, break lines with his passing, and add that box-to-box energy is exactly what Mikel Arteta's system needs. What makes this really interesting is the timing. After a season where they fell just short, Arsenal aren't settling for good enough. They're going all in, and Guimarães is the kind of player who elevates a squad from contenders to favorites. But here's the kicker, what many people don't realize is that this move could also be a long-term play. At 26, he's hitting his prime, and if Arsenal can build around him, they're setting themselves up for dominance. Now, let's talk about Ezri Konsa. Arsenal's pursuit of him feels like a puzzle piece that's been missing. Their defense has been solid, but with Saliba's injury concerns, they need someone who's reliable, versatile, and Premier League proven. Konsa ticks all those boxes. From my perspective, this move is about more than just depth, it's about consistency. Aston Villa won't let him go cheap, and Arsenal's initial bid falling short shows just how tough these negotiations are. But if you take a step back and think about it, £60 million for a player who's still in his prime and has international experience? It's a lot, but for Arsenal, it could be worth every penny. This raises a deeper question, though: how far are they willing to go to get him? And what does it say about their confidence in their current options? Then there's the Vinicius Jr. rumor. Now, this one feels like a long shot, but it's fascinating. Personally, I think this is more about ambition than reality. Real Madrid aren't exactly known for letting their stars go easily, and Vinicius is one of the brightest talents in the game. But the fact that Arsenal are even being linked with him shows how far they've come. A few years ago, this would have been laughed off. Now, it's at least a conversation. What this really suggests is that Arsenal are thinking big, maybe even too big. But hey, if you're not aiming for the stars, what's the point? Here's the broader perspective: Arsenal aren't just signing players, they're building a culture. Arteta's vision is clear, he wants a squad that can compete on all fronts, and he's backing it up with action. What makes this window so compelling is the mix of pragmatism and ambition. They're addressing immediate needs with Konsa, planning for the future with Guimarães, and dreaming big with Vinicius. One thing that immediately stands out is how calculated these moves feel. It's not just about throwing money around, it's about finding the right pieces for the right system. But here's the thing, transfers are risky. A detail I find fascinating is how Arsenal are balancing short-term success with long-term sustainability. Guimarães and Konsa could be pillars for years, but what if Vinicius doesn't happen? Or what if these signings don't gel as quickly as expected? That's the gamble. In my opinion, though, it's a risk worth taking. Arsenal have been on the cusp of greatness for a while now, and this window feels like their moment to push through. So, where does this leave us? Arsenal's transfer strategy is bold, calculated, and a little bit daring. They're not just trying to win the Premier League, they're trying to establish themselves as a European powerhouse. Personally, I think this is the most exciting time to be an Arsenal fan in over a decade. But here's the question I'll leave you with: are they biting off more than they can chew, or is this the start of something truly special? Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm all ears.